Washing your car in the winter sucks. It's 20 degrees outside, it's snowing, it's raining, whatever it's doing outside, you just want to get back in, drink some coffee, and watch football. Today we have the Purist lineup of products, and we are going to see if it makes your winter washing any more enjoyable. Hey guys, it's Brandon from Autolux Detailing based out of Zanesville, Ohio. Today, as I mentioned in the intro, we have the Purist lineup of car care products. We're gonna be running down through these real quick, and then we're gonna jump straight into this truck and get it knocked out. First things first, we have a pH neutral shampoo. So this is gonna be good on all of your ceramic coated vehicles, as well as any waxes or sealants, safe on any surface. Really can't do much damage with that. Second, we're going to be using hydrophobic shampoo. And so this one's interesting to me. Initially, I thought that this was a waterless wash. Kind of killed the vibe, and I wasn't sure that I wanted to use that at all. After researching it some more, I'm actually very excited to use this. It's kind of, you go panel by panel, and you'll wipe it on, you'll wash the panel with it, and it'll leave behind some sort of protection. And then we're gonna look at that protection after we do so. Second two things, iron remover / wheel cleaner and a dedicated wheel cleaner. So this is gonna be your non-acidic, safe on any surfaces. Not sure if it covers the tires, but we will give it a shot and see how it works. Second, your iron remover, safe on paint, safe on all of your wheel surfaces. Should we do it? Let's do it. Smells like most of them. They tried to cover it up, which is always a plus, but you can definitely still smell the sulfur in there. Let's go on. Two forms of protection. So this is going to be more of your drying aid. You spray this on when the vehicle's wet, it leaves behind protection, and this is more of an actual ceramic protection. Should get 2 to 6 months out of this one here. Out of this one, it's going to be minimal. So those are your two options as far as protection goes. This one you spray on wet, this one you have to dry and then spray it on the vehicle. We're not going to be using either one of these today because we are going to be focusing on the hydrophobic shampoo. Last but not least, your tire and plastic dressing. So this is one of the most important things, especially for longevity. So how long is this going to last? Is it good in rain? Is it good in snow? Is it going to withstand car washes? That's one of the things we're going to test out and see, and then we will get back and see about a follow-up with all of these products and how they've held up. Hey guys, as you can see now, I'm next to the F-150 that we're going to be washing today. In Ohio, we did have single-digit temperatures for the highs last week, and we received about 5 or 6 inches of snow on Friday. So all of this is just dirt and salt and road grime from the winter weather. And so we're going to take a look at the Purist lineup and see if it helps us wash it any easier and any quicker than what I use traditionally. This is important for somebody that is out in their driveway washing their car on a Saturday morning, maybe not have the luxury of a shop, or maybe doesn't want to spend the money taking it somewhere. So we're going to get it put to the test and see just how well it works. All right guys, we're about to get started here. First things first, I just want to tell you, in situations like this where the vehicle has not been corrected, it's not been coated, it's not been, let's say, very well maintained, just regular washes, waxes every once in a while, I typically don't use a 2-bucket wash method. So what I do instead is my own method. I foam down the vehicle, and then I have clean water in a bucket. And so I'll go panel by panel, and I'll wash the mitt off in between each panel, and kind of use the foam that's there as my dedicated wash bucket. So we're gonna get our buckets ready, get the products ready, and jump right into this. All right guys, first things first, you wanna get started, of course, with your pre-wash. So here we go. All right guys, so we've completed our pre-wash stage. So now we're gonna jump into these wheels. These puppies are pretty nasty. So we're gonna see what we can get done with these, and then we're gonna move right on to the next thing. All right, for the wheels, like I said, we are using the WO2 regular acid-free wheel cleaner. We're gonna spray this on there, let it dwell a little bit, and then come back and give her a good scrub and see what we've got. Oh man. Huh. So I wasn't even thinking about regular wheel cleaner, but imagine you show up to your grandma's house on Thanksgiving and you go straight to the bathroom after you drove there, and you can still smell your grandpa's aftershave. It's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of this. You don't see Grandpa dress up very often, and when he does, or when he does get ready, this is that smell that's left over in the bathroom. All right, we've given this enough time to dwell. We're gonna go ahead and give this tire a good scrub down, and then I like this. I like this a lot. God, and it smells so good. I can't even wrap my head around it. Then we're gonna go ahead in here with our barrel brush. Get these barrels. Now I remember these things are super tight, but we are able to get in there most of the way. All right, now we're back with a soft bristle brush to get this face and go ahead and scrub it down. Now typically you would want to use something microfiber to prevent any sort of swirls or scratches on the wheels. However, with the history of this vehicle and knowing the future of this vehicle, as I stated, the customer doesn't want ceramic coating, nothing like that. I'm comfortable using this on that vehicle. If later on he decides that he wants it ceramic coated, then we can always polish out any swirls or scratches in the wheel. All right guys, I finished up the pre-wash as well as the wheels and tires. I didn't notice a whole lot of browning from the tires themselves, so I don't know if there weren't a lot of embedded dirt, or if it just doesn't, if the cleaner's not meant to clean tires. We will find out once we are complete with this job and we get it dried off. So now we're going to fill up this foam cannon with the pH neutral shampoo, and we're going to get to the wash process on the rest of the truck. One other thing I just realized, this shampoo doesn't actually say to use with the foam cannon. So I'm not sure whether we're going to see the foam that I expect. The shampoo did look fairly thick. So I'm hoping that we do get some good foam production on the truck here, but we'll just have to see. So let's crack right into that. All right, guys, our wash process is complete. This thing is looking good. The shampoo, not a lot of thick foam, but that's okay, especially since we're talking winter here. If you think about what gets on your vehicle during the winter time, you're not talking bugs, you're not talking tree sap or tar or things like that. What you're talking about in the winter time is going to be things like salt that's easily soluble. So you don't need something super thick to take that down. In fact, I actually like thin because it runs a little quicker down the panel, and it actually encapsulates that salt, that dirt, that grime, and helps it run down off the vehicle a little quicker. This thing looks awesome. I'm excited to see it all dried up and finished. We just have one thing left to do. All right, guys, we have our wash mitt. We have our hydrophobic shampoo. I did have to borrow a sprayer. One got shorted in the box somehow, but that is okay. Cool, we are ready to spray. So it says use a damp wash mitt and then just a couple good spritzes there. Let's see how this works on, let's see how it works on the door here. And it is safe to use on windows as well. This is strange. This is new territory to me. It's super, super slick. But this is beyond soap here. You guys do want to get this off relatively quickly. It will dry and it may need buffed off if you're in a warmer climate in the winter time. It's kind of why I chose this kit. Something you don't have to worry about so much. So get it on there. As long as it's cold, the sun's not beating down on a black vehicle, you're going to be okay. You do want to make sure you spray it off kind of panel by panel. You don't have to worry about, overspray getting onto the next panel or anything like that, like when you're finishing up if you were to do this dry. So we're gonna go ahead and spray this off now. I'm super excited to see actually what it does. This is gonna be interesting. All right, guys, so here's what we're looking like. So you can see here, we are flat. We are as flat as all can be. And then you come over here. There's protection there. There's plenty of protection there. The entire panel is sheeting and beading water, which is quite impressive. Also, maybe it's just the water, but it almost looks like it's more reflective as well. I can see myself pretty well here. And even if you pick a spot with relatively the same amount of water, it's just not quite the same. That's pretty good stuff. All right, guys, that is it. We are all washed, we are dried, we are wheels cleaned, everything's clean. Everything looks amazing. Look at that. I know it didn't undergo any correction or anything like that. That's for a different day, for a different time, and we've got to figure out if this guy even wants that done. But this thing looks absolutely amazing. And even down to the wheels and tires. It definitely did something on these tires. And they're still a little damp being rubber, of course, but this is wild. This looks really good. All right, guys, last time. We're 100% wash and dried. Our tires are all dressed with Purist tire and plastic dressing. This looks amazing. I'm thoroughly surprised. A, how quick it was. B, how well everything worked. Typically, and even without a clay bar, it adds some smoothness to the paint, that hydrophobic shampoo. But I'm really just surprised at how well everything works. Typically, you don't find a good kit. There are some things out of each kit that work well, and some things that you wish didn't come in the kit. Everything worked so well in this kit. I don't know how you could go wrong. Let me pop a seat here, show you this tire. So the wheel and tire, I mean, everything looks so good. And this is fresh. Of course, we still have some water runoff and things like that we have to touch up. But everything looks great, and I am thoroughly impressed. I had a stopwatch up there when, every time I'd pick the camera up, I would stop the stopwatch. So that way, recording wasn't interfering with the amount of time that it took to actually perform what we were here to do. And so I took a time earlier washing this Highlander behind me, and it came out to about 47 minutes. That's pre-wash, wash, wheels, tires, no dressing as of yet, but it took 47 minutes. This truck behind me that was filthy nasty, same process, a little bit bigger, I would say. This came out to 24 and a half minutes, not counting recording time. 24 and a half minutes. Wheels, tires, paint, and you're protected in 24 and a half minutes. Does washing your car in the winter have to suck? No, it doesn't. Get the Purist lineup, head over to Car Supplies Warehouse. I'm sure they've got a deal going on right now after this video drops. Pick up that kit. Go wash your car in the driveway on a Saturday morning. Make it your morning routine every Saturday through the winter to wash your own car. And I think you'll start to enjoy it. Think about 24 and a half minutes. I don't know that you could I don't know that you could shovel your driveway in 24 and a half minutes. So, you know, to be out there washing your car and to have it look this good when you're finished in under a half hour. You can't beat it, guys. Head over to Car Supplies Warehouse, place your order. Thanks for watching this one.